phase one of the UA program. Let's get into it. It's been a while since I've been there. It's ever evolving, so I can't give you a play-by-play, but I'll break it down to you the best I can. First and foremost, you have to shave, you have to cut your hair. Ladies, you have to have it off your shoulders. You march everywhere, you wear a uniform. You get up at 0500, lights out 2100, 9 o'clock at night. Every block of instruction has a final exam. Some are 50 questions, 70 questions, 100 questions, more. They're timed. They have a proctor. Generally do it in the auditorium. It's broken down into sections. First week is orientation week. In that you'll do a reading and math test. It's a placement test. Essentially, it's letting the school know whether or not you might benefit from tutoring that they offer there. Getting taught some basic marching commands, left face, right face. You need to cut your hair. That's when you'll do that. Take your stuff, your baggage to storage. Fill out a bunch of paperwork. Up until you pass your first test, you don't have any privileges at the school, like using the elevator. Everybody has to move as a class. The classes consist of, there's a vessel familiarization class where you'll learn construction of a ship, watch schedules, port and starboard, throw in a heaving line, some basic knots, various other things in the curriculum. There's also vessel ops, and this is when you'll be actively working on the traineeship that they have there. Shipping and painting, projects in the engine room, ship maintenance. You'll learn tools. They do a cruise generally, where you'll go out into the bay, stand some watch. There's generally 4 weeks of galley, sometimes together, sometimes split. During that time, you have a food safety class, usually some gym time. In the galley, all the trainees are responsible for food, make breakfast, they assist with lunch and dinner, and the cleanup. Now the galley is usually one of the parts of the curriculum that people complain about, but on a ship, there's a lot of mopping, a lot of sweeping. It's the same thing in the galley, just cleaning. Every department cleans. Then you have your classes that are geared towards endorsements. You have firefighting, in which you will have practicals, putting out fires, proper safety procedures. There's a maze. You'll learn about what types of firefighting chemicals or powder, and for what types of fires you've used these for, how to fight fires. There's a first aid class with some practicals and a written test. And in that you'll learn CPR, how to apply tourniquets. There's a water survival class where you'll learn commands for lifeboat, how to use davits, the different types of life-saving equipment. There's another test, some practicals such as being able to swim, donning life-saving equipment. There's an endorsement for dangerous liquids and LNG, liquid natural gas, so you can ride like tanker ships and LNG ships. And then your watch standing credentials, RFP and W, RFP, EW. So for deck, it would be rules of the road, light signals, engine is a lot of practicals, and a government vessels class, which is most of the practicals. Donning your mask, chemical suit for CBRD attacks. That is the first phase curriculum. How they'll do that moving forward, I've yet to see. There might be some idle time at the end of your phase one. They typically ship you to your first ship straight from the school. They're combining all this so you get your endorsements faster, but depending on where the ship might be, you might have a few days of idle time at the school. But other things you do at the school are details. They have nightly, weekly details. There's colors. Mornings inspections. There's musters throughout the day, throughout the weekend. A lot of accountability to be on time. Show up in the proper uniform. Be respectful. That's the best advice I can give. The next time, fair winds and follow the seas.